welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're going to be diving into the world of SUI.
SUI?
Yeah, that's SUI.
SUI.
SUI, yeah.
Yeah.
To see if it's worth your investment.
We have some great sources today. We have some articles from CoinDesk, Cointelegraph, and a SUI profile document.
Awesome. And a huge shout out to our sponsor, Paralogic.com.
Yes.
We're so glad to have all the new Paralogic community members with us.
Welcome.
Before we jump in, remember, this deep dive is for information only.
Yes.
It is not financial advice. Always do your own research before making any investment decision.
Absolutely. So SUI is the native token of the SUI Network, which is a layer 1 blockchain designed for speed, scalability, and user friendliness.
Okay.
Especially when it comes to gaming, DeFi, and social networking.
So it's trying to be the foundation for a whole new wave of decentralized applications?
Yeah.
But what makes SUI Network stand out in the crowded blockchain space?
Well, one key difference is its approach to transaction processing. Instead of handling transactions one by one, SUI uses parallel processing.
Interesting.
Enabling much faster and smoother operations.
So,
yeah,
like a multi-lane highway compared to a single-lane road.
That's exactly right. That's the kind of efficiency we're talking about.
Gotcha. That sounds way more efficient.
Yes.
But how does it actually work? Is there some fancy tech behind it?
So SUI leverages something called Directed Acyclic Graphs, or DAGs.
DAGs.
DAGs for short.
Okay.
This allows transactions to be processed independently and concurrently, resulting in a significant boost in speed.
Gotcha.
It's a bit technical, but essentially it allows the network to handle a whopping 125,000 transactions per second.
Wow. 125,000 transactions per second.
Yes.
To put that in perspective, how does that compare to a major payment processor like Visa?
That's a great question. So Visa handles around 1,700 transactions per second on average.
Oh, wow.
So SUI's potential throughput is significantly higher, showcasing its scalability. But speed isn't everything. Security is paramount, and that's where the Move programming language comes in.
I've heard of Move before. It was developed by Facebook for their DM project, right?
You got it. Move was designed with security and custom asset creation as top priorities.
Okay.
It gives developers more control over digital assets, making it harder to accidentally duplicate or lose them.
Okay. That's reassuring.
Yeah.
So we've got impressive speed, robust security thanks to Move,
right,
and a focus on user friendliness.
Yeah.
But how does the SUI token itself fit into all of this?
Right.
What can people actually do with it?
So the SUI token has a few key functions within the ecosystem.
Okay.
It's used for transaction fees on the network.
Okay.
Similar to how gas works on Ethereum. You can also stake SUI tokens to help secure the network and earn rewards for your participation.
Interesting.
And finally, SUI holders get to participate in governance, voting on proposals that shape the future of the network.
So it's not just about holding and hoping for the price to go up.
Right.
You can actually use it to actively participate in the SUI ecosystem.
Exactly.
It makes it much more interesting than just a speculative asset.
Yeah. It's about utility and having a say in the network's development.
Okay.
And it's worth noting that SUI has a maximum supply of 10 billion tokens. But as of September 2024, only about 24% of those are actually circulating.
Okay. Limited supply often grabs the attention of investors.
Yeah.
Particularly with all the bullish predictions we've seen. What's the general sentiment about SUI's potential for growth?
Well, K33 Research, a prominent crypto research firm, made waves with their analysis suggesting that SUI could rival Solana and potentially even become a leading layer 1 blockchain. Their prediction is fueled by SUI's impressive year-to-date performance. It's up over 164% since its launch.
Wow, 164%.
Yeah.
That's a significant jump even for a volatile market like crypto.
Right.
What are the specific factors driving this bullish outlook? Is it just the impressive technology, or are there other developments contributing to this optimism?
It's a combination of factors.
Okay.
Beyond the fast transaction speeds and the robust security features we discussed earlier, there are a few exciting developments that are catching people's attention. For instance, SUI is set to launch its own dedicated gaming console called SUI 0x1.
A gaming console?
Yes.
That sounds intriguing.
Yeah.
Tell me more about this console and its potential impact on SUI's value.
So the SUI 0x1 is expected to launch next year, and it will feature a native NFT called Eternals.
Okay.
This is a unique approach, bringing NFTs directly into the gaming console ecosystem. Players could truly own and potentially trade their in-game assets. adding a whole new dimension to blockchain gaming.
That's really interesting. It sounds like they're trying to tap into that growing interest in NFTs and the play-to-earn model.
Yeah.
Are there any parallels to other successful projects that have taken a similar approach?
If we look at the bigger picture, this reminds me of what Solana did with their Saga phone. They offered airdrops of Solana tokens to early adopters, which ended up being worth more than the phone itself. This move generated a lot of buzz and significantly boosted Solana's profile in the crypto world.
The Saga phone airdrop was a brilliant marketing move.
It was.
If SUI can replicate that kind of success with their gaming console and the Eternals NFT, it could be a game changer for them.
Absolutely. It's a clever way to attract both gamers and crypto enthusiasts by tapping into the desire for exclusivity and early adopter rewards.
Okay, so the gaming console is definitely something to watch.
Yeah.
Are there any other factors contributing to the bullish sentiment surrounding SUI?
Yes.
What else should potential investors be aware of?
One significant development is the recent integration of USDC stablecoin on the SUI network.
USDC.
That's huge.
That's huge. It's one of the largest stablecoins out there.
Right.
Why is this integration such a big deal for SUI?
Well, having a widely used and trusted stablecoin like USDC on the network makes the platform more appealing to both users and developers. It unlocks possibilities for more DeFi applications, allows for smoother transactions, and overall just makes the network more robust.
Yeah. It sounds like adding a key piece of infrastructure that could really help the SUI ecosystem flourish. It's a strong signal that they're focused on building a practical and user-friendly platform.
Right.
Are there any other developments in the SUI world that you think our listeners should know about?
Another initiative worth mentioning is SUI's global hub in Dubai.
Okay.
This hub aims to foster blockchain development and innovation by supporting developers and entrepreneurs building on the SUI blockchain.
Interesting.
They are providing resources, organizing hackathons, and offering on-the-spot solutions engineering.
Dubai has become quite the hub for crypto activity.
It has.
But on-the-spot solutions engineering, that sounds really interesting. What does that entail?
So imagine a government agency in Dubai wants to implement a blockchain solution. They can go to this SUI hub and they can have a proof of concept smart contract built in just a couple of hours.
Wow, that's impressive. It seems like they're dedicated to removing barriers to blockchain adoption and making it easier for people to build and deploy solutions on SUI.
Yeah.
That's a really proactive approach.
It is. It highlights how SUI isn't just about the technology. They're focused on building a strong and supportive ecosystem, which is crucial for long-term success in the blockchain world.
Right.
So we've explored SUI's impressive tech-ambitious plans like the gaming console and the Dubai hub, and we've seen why analysts are bullish about its potential.
Okay.
But as always, no investment is without risk.
That's right. It's important to look at both sides of the coin before making any decisions. What are some potential risks or concerns that investors should consider before investing in SUI?
One concern that surfaced recently involves allegations of insider selling. Apparently, wallets linked to SUI's initial coin offering sold over $400 million worth of tokens during a recent price rally.
Oh, insider selling always raises red flags. What was the SUI network's response to these allegations?
So they denied any insider involvement and issued a statement on X, formerly Twitter, clarifying that no token lockup agreements were violated. They attributed the selling to an infrastructure partner who had tokens under a controlled lockup schedule and insisted that everything was above board and monitored by custodians.
So the official stance is that it wasn't insider trading, but rather a managed process as part of their agreement with a partner. Did analysts and the crypto community generally accept this explanation?
Well, it's hard to say for sure, but another concern looms on the horizon: upcoming token unlocks. A substantial amount of SUI tokens, approximately $114 million worth, representing 2.32% of the circulating supply, are set to unlock on October 23rd, 2024. This could potentially put downward pressure on the price.
Yeah, token unlocks can be nerve-wracking for investors. That sudden influx of supply hitting the market can definitely shake things up. It highlights the fact that only a limited portion of SUI tokens are currently in circulation.
Exactly. Only about 27% of SUI tokens are circulating right now, compared to competitors like Solana, which has around 80% in circulation.
Oh, wow.
As more SUI tokens unlock, there's a possibility of significant sell-offs, which could impact the price.
It seems like a balancing act.
Yeah.
The limited supply can initially drive demand and price.
Right.
But these unlocks introduce volatility and uncertainty.
That's a key point to consider when evaluating SUI as an investment. We've covered a lot of ground already.
Yeah, we have.
We've discussed SUI Network's innovative technology, its ambitious developments like the gaming console and Dubai Hub.
Yeah.
And we've touched on the potential risks that investors should be aware of. There are even more exciting developments that we need to explore.
Yeah.
So let's take a moment to let all of this information sink in.
That sounds like a plan. We've got a lot to unpack here. We'll be back in just a moment to delve deeper into the world of SUI and what it all means for you, the potential investor. Stay tuned.